Hi, let's dive deep into the CPM part, the activities, how the duration is calculated, what is float, slack, and how we calculate it. Let's see by the example. In my last video, we have discussed this network diagram, which was for a very small project with the duration I have mentioned over here. So these blocks which is present over here are the activities. Like some activities A would take 3 days, some activity B would take 2 days. These activities depends on the kind of project you are doing, kind of process you are following. So what we have discussed in our last discussion, it was the path of this network diagram. There are two paths. One is ABCE, which has the duration of 11 days, and next is ABDE, which has a duration of 10 days. Now, as I have discussed before, the activities on the critical path is the largest part of the network diagram. It doesn't have any float or slack. So in our case, in this example, ABCE, which is equal to 11, is our critical path. And ABDE, which has duration 10 on the network diagram, it is not on the critical path. So I am taking this D activity and let's dive deep into it and see how these are calculated. How would we know that this particular activity has float or slack? So the activity D has the duration of 3 days as discussed before. So we will talk about ES, which is early start. We are starting this particular activity on day 6. Day 6 of your project. This 6 is not the duration. It is the day we are starting the project. I mean this activity, not the project, this activity. Now we are starting on day 6 and the duration is 3. So how many days we have to add to 6 to get the 3 days completed? So we will have entire day 6, day 7 and day 8. So we will have 8 over here as early finish because this activity is of 3 days. We can start at 6 and it will end by 8th day. So it is covering up all 3 days of the duration which was given. So this is called early finish. Now, if due to some reason you're not able to complete this particular activity on day 8th and because you have not started on day 6th, in that case, maybe you will start this activity on 7th day of the project, maybe. So this is what? This is late start because earlier it was planned for day 6. You could not start on day 6. So you planned it to do it from the next day, which is day 7. So you started this activity on day 7. And how many days it will take? It will take 7, 8, 9, 3 days. So we will have the finish day is 9th day. It is called late finish. So guys, ES is early start, EF is early finish, LS is late start, LF is late finish. Now we are asked to calculate the total float in this particular activity. So the formula is very simple. It is late start minus early start, which is 7 minus 6 and you got 1. This is the total float of this activity. Or you can also calculate as late finish minus early finish. 9 minus 8. It is coming to 1. So either you subtract LS late start to early start, or you subtract late finish to early finish. You don't do both because it will always be same. because the duration of this activity is 3, so it will always be same. Whatever you do, you will get one, either left side or right side. So one more thing, maybe I have discussed this in my last video, but this one I would like to repeat, that is when we talk about float, total float, slack, it is all the same thing. I have written total float over here. I can also write float. I can also write slack. So it is the same thing. Do not get confused in your PMP exam. Now, the important part is this activity cannot be on the critical path because it has float. So this is all for this lecture. In my next video, I'll come up with forward pass and backward pass. This is very important topic, and along with this, I will also give you some practice questions, and we will be working on tough questions as well. This is a very simple project which we are discussing just for understanding, but we will come up with more complex one so that you have the better understanding. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.